Hi there, my name is John Armstrong. I'm a solution engineer here at Nintex. Today we're going to talk about Nintex RPA. I've put together a bot flow here that is actually going out to Georgia's Department of Revenue website to look up license information, specifically alcohol licensing. Um, the goal here is to pull a list of all of the companies or individuals, corporations that are licensed to sell alcohol and all of the details about that license that they have, right? So, of course, each one is going to be different. Beer, wine, liquor, on-premise versus off-premise, that kind of thing. So, what's going to happen here, and what's happened so far is Nintex RPA has been set up to open Chrome, go to the website, and do that search. It inputs the parameters. In this case, it's just searching all of Georgia, but those input parameters can be refined as needed, of course. And from there, from those search results, it's going to go through and find all of the licenses that are currently active. Just for the sake of the demo here, I have it kind of slowed down a little bit so we can see everything that's going on. But you can see at this point, right? So we've dug into the license details of this particular licensee, and it's going through one by one and copying all of those different data points. It's storing those data points temporarily in variables, and then once it's gone through and gathered all of that information, it's going to essentially move the data from those variables into a list that's actually saved within the Nintex bot flow. Once that happens, right, all of that information is stored in that list, then it's going to just back up to the search results, move down to the next line in the in those results, and then it'll continue on over and over again until it is done, right? There's going to be hundreds, if not thousands, of licensees that it needs to go through, and once it reaches one that's inactive, it's basically going to skip it or stop. In this case, I have it set up here to just stop as soon as it hits an inactive licensee because of the way that the search results are sorted. But it can be set up, again, totally flexible with how you set it up. So whatever logic, whatever decision points that are needed in there can all be accounted for without any issues. So I've got this going at the not quite full speed here, just so we can kind of see it kind of going through, working through, and gathering all these different data points. If I were to bump this up, we've got this speed slider down here where my cursor is right now. If I were to bump this up to full speed, the interface here of Nintex bot would basically freeze. It would look like it was frozen, but it would still be processing things in the background. So just did that real quick, and now you can see how much faster it's able to kind of process everything. So with that, I'll just kind of let this run for record the run of this for another minute or so, just to see. And then I'll jump back in here at the end just to show some of the results. Alright, so I'm going to quickly pause this here. And then what I'll do, let's take a look at the list. So it made it through 14. Now this is what that list looks like. So we can see all of those different data points that were on those license detail pages have been captured and saved and stored within that list. From here, once it's in that list, I can actually save it out to a CSV file. So you might do this at the end. You might do this periodically, throughout the life of the bot, while the bot flow is running. But just to show you that, right? typical CSV, just open it in Excel or your application of choice, and bam, you've got your data set. All right, happy to answer any questions. So feel free to reach out if anything comes up. Thanks.